Hi everyone, we are going to make carrot cake today. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a third of a cup of oil, and then we're going to put in 2 eggs, and you want to beat them with a whisk. I'm very conservative. I don't like making more dishes dirty than I need to, so I'm just going to whisk them with my spoon. You just want to make them so that they're incorporated together. And then we're going to add in crushed pineapple. Now the package says to use a half a cup of crushed pineapple and a third of a cup of oil. I've slightly modified it because a can of crushed pineapple will give me 2 recipes of carrot cake, and this is just almost but not quite a cup. So I've reduced the amount of oil, so that was actually only a quarter of a cup of oil I put in here, and I'm putting in almost a cup of crushed pineapple. This is so good. It makes the cake nice and moist, so delicious. So mix in your pineapple with your egg and your oil just until it's incorporated. Then we're going to add in the carrot cake seasoning. And our carrot cake seasoning, it's gluten-free. So for those of you who can't have that, it's a very good option. For those people like me who it doesn't matter, it still tastes delicious. But it doesn't, sometimes I find with gluten-free stuff it has a weird texture to it. This doesn't. I really like this. So we're just going to mix till it's incorporated and then add in our 2 cups of grated carrot. And this I grated earlier today, so it's nice and fresh. That out of the way. Clean up my mess. Okay. And give this a good stir. And you can put this into a lightly greased 8-inch pan, or you can also make it into cupcakes. I've done it both ways. Cupcakes are really good, and they're nice because they're portable, so you can take them for lunches or send them with your kids for lunches. Or the cake actually makes a really pretty presentation. So this batch here is going to be made into cupcakes. But I've gone ahead, so you can kind of see this is what the batter looks like when it's all incorporated. So I've actually gone ahead and already made a cake. So this is what it looks like. I've actually inverted it because I wanted a flat surface. So this is the bottom of the cake so that I can ice it. And I've just made a cream cheese icing from the internet. So it's just a brick of cream cheese at room temperature mixed with 1 1/4 cups of icing sugar. And we did the icing sugar, we sifted it and only incorporated it with an electric mixer, 1/4 cup at a time. And then we added in a third of a cup of heavy whipping cream, so just like a whipping cream, and mixed it together, and this is what we got. So it's a little bit on the runny side. It will thicken up as you put it in the fridge and it chills. But I wanted it a little runny so that I could ice my cake, and I'm going to kind of just let it drizzle down the sides of the cake a little. So I'm going to put some of this on here and spread it out. We also added in a splash of vanilla into this because we like vanilla flavored cream cheese icing. So just going to do this, nice little swirls, and I'm just going to let it kind of drizzle down the edges in some places, just to make a pretty little presentation. And this cake, I actually cooked this in the microwave. You can cook them in the oven. The silicone pans are great in the oven as well as in the microwave. So if you don't like microwave cooking, it comes out just as nicely in the oven. And just put a cookie sheet or something underneath it to stabilize it, because it's very flexible. So there is my carrot cake. And what you can do, what I'm going to do myself with the cake is I'm just going to sprinkle on, I have some walnuts, you can use pecans, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on top just to give it a little extra flavor and a nice presentation. The other thing you can do is you can take a seasoning, like I have cinnamon here, you could use nutmeg or you could use other seasonings, and you can sprinkle it on with shapes. Like for example, if you had a little cookie cutter with a Christmas tree on it or something, you could put that on and then sprinkle the cinnamon inside so that you have a nice shape on the top of your cake as well. And I'm actually going to do that. I have some small ones. I'm going to do that on the cupcakes. So this is how you make Epicure's carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. And then, like I said, just a little bit of nuts on top for presentation. The other thing you can do, which I'll be making as well later, is you can make the caramel sauce and drizzle that over top of the cake, or you can drizzle it over top of the cream cheese icing. It just gets super sweet because it's sweet and sweet and sweet. But the caramel sauce is really good, and again, simple to make. It's just heavy whipping cream with a little bit of butter. Bring it to a boil, let it cook for 2 or 3 minutes, and let it cool. It's super easy, and the caramel sauce is good on many, many desserts. Carrot cake being one, but gingerbread is probably my favorite. So thank you guys for watching, and I will put the recipe for the cream cheese frosting in the description of the video. Thanks guys.